Sagittarius, welcome to the house. You could be dealing with Lulu. I don't know, house. Some of you might be into astrology and looking through your houses and seeing how important that is. Phoebe, how you doing? Over on the new website, you'd think you joined yesterday. You did actually ask, do I have Sagittarius in my chart? Yes, in the first house with Scorpio, with his Neptune, first house Sagittarius. Do I have Taurus in my chart with the person that was complaining that I'm always moaning about Sagittarius and Taurus? Yes, Taurus, 7th house, relationship, descending. Right? It's because I've had a lot of complaints by a few people that I've always got a problem with Sagittarius Taurus. Now, Sagittarius, your reading for the week is over on the new website. This is going to be you versus them, and it's also going to be a last 48 and a next 48, and then we compare both. Okay, so that's your channeled messages, your everything, and it's gone off. If you're dealing with Capricorn, Gemini, or a 6, okay, placement of Libra was involved in it. Okay, it was a huge shit show of a load of stuff that was going on that was also channeled, and also your reading. Okay, that is over on the new website. Okay, but I will tell you about it at the end because I know people get very tetchy and just want me to get on with the reading. So let's see. Sagittarius, the last 48 hours for Sagittarius. So that'll be from now on. All your proper channel messages like I've been doing for years, they are specifically now done for the people that are on the new website, and it's very cheap. Okay, so you could be dealing with an Aquarian, okay, or a Leo. Aquarius or a Leo, and there's communication. Up in smoke. You're right, Michelle. Someone could be vaping or working a shop, some of you, okay. It might be vaping or work in a vape shop, okay? Don't forget, Sagittarius, you can watch this as a life path 5, Taurus or Sagittarian, or if your partner has this placement, you can watch it. Life path 5, Sagittarius, Taurus. Why? Because on the top of a card is a number. I read in code that helps me channel, and it also helps me see a lot of patterns of opposition, Dharma and karma and Dharma, okay? Shows me a hell of a lot. So if you don't understand and you don't know, trust me, I'll teach you a different method that will really help you out a lot more, okay? That means that you'll need the teaching gold tier, okay? The gold tier, where I teach you about numerology and placements, oppositions, karma and Dharma, and everything else. Okay, so last 48 hours, Sagittarius. I feel like I'm in a rush. I feel like I need to rush, like a rush. Someone has probably been so busy at work, okay, that they haven't really been spending much time with a partner. And you could have argued over this last 48 hours, okay, because a person didn't come over and see you. So you try to get through to them. This person could be Aquarius or a Leo. Communication came into this person wanting to know why they're not coming over and staying the night, or why they're not actually coming over, and someone felt as if the other person was avoiding them, that they're avoiding the conversation, or that they were getting paranoid thinking, why did you not answer my text, or why did you not answer my call? Or Michael, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jackie's son, Jackie's daughter and son. Okay, so sibling energy here, not speaking to a sibling and avoiding a sibling, which would be if you've got mother or father or sibling karma. Okay, Carmel, or Melanie, I keep hearing Mel. But anyway, yeah, communication may have come in. Why can you not come over tonight? Because I've been busy at work and I haven't had the time. I haven't felt the time in order to do it. Yes, but you're avoiding me. Why did you not answer my text? Why am I being ghosted? Why are you not talking to me? Well, there was a reason why, and we will more than likely find out, Sagittarius. But a person felt as if the other one was avoiding talking to them for some reason. Now, in the reading that I just did, which was 6, which was Capricorn or Gemini or Life Path 6s, if your partner or you have any of those placements, and this took off, and it was a lot to do with around communication and why a person may have been working, is because the masculine energy was thinking more about their work because they were an entrepreneur, of someone that was building up their business and more focused on a mundane object, okay? So they didn't have time ran out, they were late, and then the other person wondered, well, why are you not answering my call? Why are you not talking to me? So you could have got into an argument about that, but a 7 of Swords is avoiding, and it is also a minor card. Okay, let's see. Now obviously if someone is deceptive, then why have you got them in your life? Okay, let's see. Because this is frivolity. I've been bent over backwards, running here, running there, 7, life path 7, Cancerian, a car. I've been driving here, driving there, driving Miss Daisy crazy. Okay, I'm always in my car. I'm driving over to you, and then I'm coming home, and then I'm driving back here, and then I'm driving back here. And I've been extremely busy driving all day, that when I get, or working all day in a car or something like that, and because of the amount of running about that I've done, I'd spent all of my money on petrol or diesel, okay, and time ran out. I didn't have enough time. And why did you not answer my call? Because by the time I'd got home, I was extremely knackered by all the work that I've put into for today, and I realised that time had run out, and it got away with me. I didn't quite think, and I can't come over tonight because I'm washing my hair, bruv, right here. So someone could have put off a date or put off coming over and speaking and spending some time with a partner, because they may have been busy running around in a car all day long, right? Here. Let's see. Sagittarius. What has Sagittarius been going on for the last 48 hours? Sagittarius. 3 of Swords. Well, you've been avoiding me and that hurts. Well, I'm sorry, but I can't always do what you want me to do. 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's just like playing tennis, really. To me, to you, to me, to you. It's kind of like, oh man, I am so tired. It's like, I'm just so sick to death of going through this. Now, if you're in a third party, you're in a third party. It's metaphysical. It won't make any sense, and you'll more than likely ever go at me in it, saying that I'm picking on star signs. I don't pick on star signs. Okay, I've had a lot of complaints over it, right? You need the teaching tier that will tell you about oppositions within your chart, where it's built differently for everybody. Your DNA structure of numerology is built within your system of life, that when you are designated to come here, you either have karma or dharma in different places and different areas of your sector of house. Okay, when your house represents a certain thing, it will mean that you have karmic energy within that house. Okay, within that house really could be the fact that someone could be in a third party and you're in a spiritual divine connection with someone. You haven't spoke to them in ages, okay, and there's been very minimal input into the relationship, or none at all. And the nun, something to do with the nun, the sense that doesn't make any, and it really doesn't make any, and you could be dealing with a Libra. Now, Michelle, if you have just been coming from the Gemini reading, and then you suddenly have an epiphany about astrology and the numerology, and you watch the Capricorn reading, where I was saying to you, why do you always pick on Taurus or Sagittarius being the negative one and not Libra? It's obvious. Just choose that person to be the negative one. Like I said to everybody, anybody that has conflict and negativity of avoidance, you're avoiding one another. So how do they feel about me? Exactly the same as how you do them. If you control your feelings and emotions and life from a controlling person, they will see you as someone that's controlling, because you're controlling your feelings against them. That means that you have an opposition within your astrology chart. What does an opposition mean? Conflict, karma. So you avoid karmic energy because it is a magnet that just does not connect well at all. We're not compatible in that house, within that communicative energy, okay? So it could be the third house here. The third house might be conflicted with their third house. Now, within astrology and within star signs, you also get fixed, mutable, fixed... I can't even remember, because I'm just like, I can feel it within the air here. Okay, obviously you get cardinal, fixed, and mutable. Cardinal means it takes a long time coming. Fixed means it's stubborn and arrogant in its own way of structure. Immutable means it's an airhead and it just probably doesn't listen. Okay, so if that's built within a certain chart of 1 in 7, where the tower would be 1 in 7, your whole life is mapped out here. Okay, to say that the communication is more than likely not been on par of what someone wants, because of the way that they spoke, or the way that they realised that a person wasn't paying them any attention. They didn't come over, or they're not paying attention to, if this ends up being where there's been a lot of communication and it's too fast, and like, okay, bing, 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 and my phone's going off 10,000 miles per hour, and I've just got home from work, bruv, and I'm washing my hair, and I'm trying to catch up with work and everything else, and I didn't answer the first one. Why is that? Well, I either didn't see it, or the fact that I'm avoiding you because I know that you're going to start an argument over something. And yeah, but you hurt my feelings. Well, I'm sorry, but you have a masculine energy that you're connected with. Okay, so you see them as what? A fish. 3, 12. 3, Pisces, selfish. You're selfish. You don't never think of me. You don't never consider of me. You don't think whether you're hurting my feelings. Well, masculine energies don't. They don't, Tyrone. Right? So you've got this, what's been going on is where someone has been run ragged, driving here, driving there, doing this, doing that, and by the time they got home, they're absolutely shattered, bruv, knackered. When someone tried reaching out, the other person may not have answered it, and because they didn't, the other person felt as if they'd been abandoned and ghosted, which is a 5. So if you are a 5, okay, and your karmic energy shows you a lot of rejection and abandonment and feeling lonely, and why will people not listen when I'm speaking or talking, or wanting to know, and they don't, that shows you within your numerology and not your astrology, or both, because it comes up as 5. Why do I always feel alone? And why is it the fact that, because like I said, if you're a 5 energy, you either feel that way or you make another person feel that way. But trust me, the other person sees how they see it, that is built within their chart. Everybody is going to act accordingly to their numerology and their astrology. That's why you have oppositions. Sometimes I don't get it why people don't get it, like why they don't get it. Now, like I said, man, there's a point of teaching and there's a point of learning, but, you know, bitching and moaning in my comment section at me to say that it's my fault that your relationship has gone to shit and that your conversation is whack, that's because you're built differently from the other person. Right? It's like trying to talk to this aircon remote and tell it to be a fucking donkey. Listen, air control remote, I need you to be a donkey. Why are you not doing that, Tyrone? Why are you not transforming into something else? Well, I'm a Scorpio, really. I'm a life path 4 Scorpio. We don't actually change. I was built this way. Oh, I understand now. You're a remote. Yay! You can push my buttons and all sorts, like a narcissist. They love pushing buttons, but you can control me because I am a remote control. Right? Like the remote viewing that I was doing. I'm a remote control. I love to be controlled. You can push my buttons all day long and I won't call you a narcissist. Okay, so what does a masculine energy do? Think about things that are mundane, that they can control, which is work and business and their life. Okay, they can control that because they can maneuver it and think, oh, okay, I can pretty much do what I like at this. It doesn't tell me to piss off. It does what it says on the tin. It says that it's an air conditioning. What do you know? Oh, look, it says on. Beep, on. Wow. Did it moan at me? No. So what's Steve going to do? A teaching segment next of how to navigate yourself through a twin flame relationship. And your life here. Sagittarius. Sorry, Sag, I'm having a bit of a laugh this morning. I've just had an earache of people that are moaning in the comment section. People that are anal, they just come from generic cup and fish energies and then they come up against someone like me and say, why do you always focus upon a negative energy of someone else and it is... You know, Jesus Christ, man. Right, let's see. You've got to be dealing with a Jesus, which would be a Pisces. No, he wasn't. He was a Capricorn. No, it wasn't. It was a resurrection. He was sacrificed. He came back as a Piscean. Anyway, that was the last time around. Let's see. Was any of you there to witness that anyway? Anyway, Witten, Mandy. Let's see. Sagittarius, last 48. Single Pringle all day long. Okay, so why can it also be very difficult when you have a 9 energy? Because it's purgatory. Because it can be very difficult energy to ever feel as if it's enough. I don't feel as if I've got enough money, or I've never got enough money, or I've never got enough attention, or I've got too much of it and I'm just really not paying attention to anybody, to be honest with you. Depending on where it's built in your chart. Now, if anybody wants to moan at me about it being a 9 or a Virgo, okay, yes, I do have Virgo in midheaven. Okay, so That does certainly mean around, okay, well, you don't ever pay me any attention. What makes you any better than anybody else? Because I have things. What happens when people have things? People want things. Things produce things. Okay, a thing. If I say thing, you say Stephen King. So it could be a Stephen, Sarah, Sassy, anybody beginning with S. Okay, but again, well, I feel single in this relationship. You always avoid me. You never speak to me. You never talk to me. Or I'm in a twin flame dynamic from the 7th sector D. I came here in a connection that I have that's spiritual. Divine, yes. Painful, extremely. Are we talking? No. Should I talk? Yes. Are they a narcissist? Your response? If yes, what's the answer? No. You know, it's quite simple, right? It does what it says on the tin. For a lot of you here, someone's been avoiding someone's conversation. They don't want to speak. You could be single in a metaphysical connection, and really all you're bothered about is yourself. So what are you? Selfish. Compared to who? The other person. Selfish. You only ever think about yourself. That's it. You don't think about anybody else. Yeah, but doesn't empathy mean that we're supposed to have empathy for every... No. Does it? Fuck, no. It means that you're supposed to have empathy for yourself, no one else. And trust me, you will learn that about empathy. Is that the greatest love of all is what was Whitney Houston said. Right? It comes from within. It means that I have empathy for myself to not listen to people that stand in my way. So what are you? Selfish and arrogant. So can I ever win? No. Will it always be the same? Yes. Why? Because it's built within my chart. Right? To learn. So let's see, what has this 7 of Swords been about? Because I want more information coming out. 5, there you go. Sagittarius, Taurus, they're not happy or you're not happy. Someone felt abandoned and alone. They could have had self-sabotage issues. Now, if a person has self-sabotage issues, they may not even know that they're aware that they do this. Because when they're alone, they do not like being on their own. Now, the majority of stable masculine energies actually love free time. Trust me, I am a man and I do love it. And I know a lot of other men too. And when I talk to them, what do they like? Free time. Away from what? Nagging, bitching and moaning and complaints. They don't like it, Tyrone. They don't. They don't. They don't, Rodders. I'm telling you, they don't. Right? People don't like people that complain. People also don't like people that are really needy of others' time when they're very busy. Okay? So this is rejection, abandonment and also self-sabotage. Okay, where a person might think that the other person is selfish, doesn't pay them any attention when they're on their own. When they're on their own, they go to a 5 of being over-analytical. They will sit there thinking about communication. Oh, should I communicate with this person that's really busy? Bing! You didn't answer. Why didn't you answer? I don't know. I was asleep. I don't know. I didn't hear it go off. Oh my God. Yeah, but you must like. Why do you not want to be with me? What's going on? You rejected me. You abandoned me. You don't talk to me. You don't speak to me. What's going on? Paranoia. Paranoia. Too much energy that is focused upon a relationship and not a mundane object. That's why you have feminine, masculine. Masculine focus upon energies that they can control. Okay, if that be you as a feminine energy, then that means what? Karmic energy. You're not supposed to be with the person. Okay, because you're not supposed to hate and control each other. If you are doing and you're in a relationship, then what you're going through? A karmic cycle with a person. To realise eventually about giving up. Your karmic energy is about giving up, not consistently stabbing yourself in the eye with a pen, realising that you're getting nowhere. It's actually about stopping doing what doesn't work. Right. Next teaching segment. If you're worried about this, I'm sorry, but I cut myself on a salmon and tuna tin. On a Pisces tin. The actual fish in a little tin cut me. What do you know? Yeah, so sorry if that's annoying. But again, you see, abandonment, rejection. You rejected me, you abandoned me, you don't want to speak, you're negative. I blame you for being that. So is anybody going to listen? If I start calling this negative, that you're not a remote control and that you're fucking useless and shit, then it's still going to do what it does on the tin, Tyrone, because it ain't listening. Right? It's like, well, I don't really care. I can't transform into anything else, Steve. You should have bought something else that you want it to be. If you want me to be a glass of Coke, then say so. Be a glass of Coke. No. Oh, okay then. Don't. I'll put you down and I'll transform it into a glass of Coke. Well, what do you know? You must be believing in law of attraction and manifesting. Suddenly I started thinking about it, and there it was. Right in front of my eyes. Why is that? Because I went and got it. I went to it. Before this video, I went to get it and brought it here with effort and work. Went towards it. Right? So what did I get? Rewarded for that because I had put effort in to go and get it. It didn't just come to me miraculously. I have to put a lot of work and effort into being what I want it to be. Okay. I controlled my own life thinking, right, I need a glass of Coke, Diet Coke. So what am I going to do about it, Tyrone? Well, I'm going to go and get it because I can control that. But can you control a person? No. The more you try, the more you will fail. Okay? So, on a generic way of looking at it, somebody may have tried communicating with a person when they were at home, on their own, feeling as if the other person wasn't really concentrated on the relationship. Now, if you want to know how to get with your partner, I'm going to do a teaching segment very soon about it. The one thing that is vital in your relationships, twin flame, soulmate, or just general energy of relationship. Okay. Focus, 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 focus. What is that? Not upon relationship. Let's see. Sagittarius, why do they have this Three of Swords this side? Because of a Pisces. Because of a third-party relationship. Because of work. Because it's so stressful and tiring realising that my twin flame from outer space, 79D sector, is more concerned about work than what they are me. Or I'm literally just in the ethers, feeling I have a connection, not doing anything about it whatsoever. I just have that connection, and I'm not reaching out, I'm not speaking, I'm not talking, my life feels like it's been flushed down the toilet. I'm bored, frustrated, fed up and single. When am I ever going to meet a man? When am I ever going to meet a woman? Hold on a minute, doesn't woman mean the same thing? Yeah. Are they? No. Right, I'm in a twin flame galactic space invader, and my twin thinks that I'm a narc or something. I don't know, but you're not been speaking, you're more than likely single, you've probably got a lot of complaints to make that I'm not reading it right. Peering into other people's relationships. You're right there, Dave, what's going on in their relationship? Hold on a minute, I'll tell you when I get back. Let me just have a look into their life, into the green window, into the round window, Zippy. And then we can take a look, George, and find out what's going on. So what do I need to do? Stalk their fucking life to try and find out, are they going to come back without me communicating? No. I'm having a laugh. This is just general having a laugh. This is the free stuff, right? When you pay is when you get an in-depth reading that's channeled and also I'm serious, right? Do you not know at the bottom of every tarot reader they normally have entertainment purposes only? Right? Are you not entertained? Nine of Pentacles. Libra, there you go. Heather with the complaints. Why is the Libra? Why can't you say that the Libra is the negative? All right, sweetheart, the Libra is the negative one. But trust me, you ain't been communicating, Tyrone. Now, like Steve said, over on where you came from, which was the Gemini reading, if you was to care to look at the Capricorn reading that says 6 on the top of the card, you'll realise that your message was also in there. Where I said, if you are to pay and go over to the website, you'll realise that your message is and was there instead of complaining to me that don't know how to read cards, Tyrone. Right? You're single, Heather. You are single because the person's being negative and deceptive. So does that mean that you're supposed to want them? No. If you do, then you got a lot to learn because you want what you can't have or shouldn't have because of why? Because of your numerology and your star placement that mean an opposition of karma. So what do? Well, I focus on things in life that are dharma, that work, right? Not what doesn't. Right? Because I can assure you, if your arguments are because a person's been thinking about work, and they haven't had time for the relationship, and you are feminine, and all you think about is relationship, that's a lot of force, Luke, in order to push towards the person's energy, where you're pushing, you're not pulling, because of focus. That's why masculine energy has focus. That's why feminine energy learns focus. Forward, someone that's in front of you, the runner, right? If you want to go back to prehistoric days of 7D twin flame, right? Yes, I've had 8 of them, 18 years experience and 8 twin flames. I know what I'm talking about, Tyrone. This card very much come up in the Capricorn reading that was to do with around underhanded, shady lying in court, and also a business person, someone that owns a company and also a business that is a major corporation, okay? This card was also started to be looked at within the teaching tier, where it's about going through the system of here. I was abandoned as a child. I never really got any attention from siblings, and I had to go through the system trying to find my family and my mother or father that never really had any input in my life. Okay, or I was a lonely child or an only child and I lost my parents at a very early age. And I'm suffered through this my whole life. And now my projection of life through Taurus, maybe, is now that is my conditioning. That everybody is the same. If it's fixed, it's difficult to let go of. Because it's fixed, it takes a long time to get out of something that's fixed. It's a contract, marriage, a fixed energy. Okay, this is also a cardinal sign. It takes a long time. It's why my first twin flame was a Libra. It took 7 years to finally get to the stage of an awakened person that then met another person and started to awaken through that. What do you get? Ascension, learning. Okay, but if you want to watch whatever it is to do with business, finances, money and lying and deceptive behaviour and underhanded shady business, then you'll need to watch the Capricorn Weekly that is over on the website. So there. No. Sorry, I'm going to be hated by some people here. Let's see. Me, I prefer the truth. I'm straight up me, no chaser. I am like straight up honest truth. And if it don't relate to you, Tyrone, then watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus or Jupiter. Or go after someone that's going to be, I don't know, caring and nurturing towards your feelings, where you can sit and say, oh, you know, and it ain't going to get any better. You know. It's truth, isn't it? You know. Let's see. You know, God loves a trier. Is to try and just think, well, stick my heels in and just get on with it. Right. I have what I have. That's the hand I've been dealt. And all I can do is just get on with it. Right. Next 48 hours for Sagittarius. Jesus. Because I've been working, Tyrone. That's why. Right. Heavy lifting. Grafting. This came up where? Here. On the what? Capricorn reading. Watch for your messages, because there were different cards and different placements. It's now on this side. Right. It was to do with around, why did you not answer? Because I've been busy working. Okay. I've got a business to run. I'm a self-employed person. Okay. That has my own company and my own business, and I have a lot of work in order to put into it. So why have you not been speaking? Because I've been concentrating on business and finances, building up my business, working long hours, compared to someone that works and clocks in and clocks out, compared to a person that is multifaceted, that has a business to run themselves. Okay, when you have that, you don't have time off. You don't have health insurance. You don't have dental insurance. You have to pay for it all yourself. Okay? So why do you not speak and talk? Why are you always working? Because I'm a masculine energy that has my own company and business. You know? Yeah, but I'm worried. You don't pay me any attention. You don't give me any time. Well, you know, that's called life, unfortunately. Everything's gone up. Bills, gas, electric, petrol, diesel, water, food. Everything's gone up. Inflation. Has your wages gone up? Trust me, if you're self-employed, your wages do not go up. If you work for a company and your wages stay the same, but you put more hours in, I ain't going to get paid because you can't afford to pay me. So do my wages go up? No, they stay the same. Does everything in life go up? Inflation, of course. But does a person that's self-employed, does their wages go up? Definitely not. No. Unless you lot join. And if you guys ain't got any money and you can't join, then I don't get paid. It's called the economy. It's called the way things work. If someone is self-employed, okay, the amount of effort and time that they put in towards their business is what it is that they get out of it. But if the consumers like yourself do not join or pay, then I don't get paid. So if you're in a relationship or you're in any other kind of factor of life where someone's saying, why is it that you work all of the time? It's because I'm a self-made person that has to put more time and work in to get what you get for going and clocking in and clocking out. And also days off and holiday time and fucking holiday pay. I don't. In fact, Steve has to pay 2 lots of tax attorneys for America and foreign tax and also British tax. So I have to have 2 tax returns, pay for 2 of them. They are £250 each for a tax return. That's a £500 tax return each year because I have foreign tax and British tax. When the foreign tax comes to Britain, I also actually pay tax on that as well. Steve, but isn't that a joke? Yeah, it is. Steve, do you have a big hefty tax bill? Yeah, I do. The more you have, the more you pay. When you have nice things, you pay for it, of course. But you end up paying for it for a fucking long time too. So no one's any better off no matter where they are on the scale of things, right? Even whether people have got 10 billion subscribers, it doesn't make the person any better or less than a person that has less, right? It just ain't been discovered, right? What does that mean? That you have a cardinal sign within work. Cardinal within your work sector of, say, 2nd house or 8th house. 8th, 9th, maybe. 2nd house, cardinal. What's that? Going to take a long while to come to build, like Noah's Ark. They'll come, but it's going to take a lot of effort and a lot more time to build it up because I have a cardinal sign within my astrology. Now, if that's within your love life of, say, Venus, okay, what does it take a long time? Your love life takes a long time to come through, to get through to the person. Okay, if you have a fixed sign within your Venus, why do they not never listen? Why do they never pay me any attention? Why can I not stop thinking about them? Why is it that I'm always going around? So if you have Aquarius in a moon or rising or something like that, fixed sign, okay, you'll come up against someone like myself that has a Gemini moon, airhead. You don't never listen. You don't never pay attention. You're always focused on something else. You're always focused on the next thing, the next business, the next venture, not finishing a project and then continuing on with another one and not doing that, not listening, in one ear and out the other. Why is that? Because I have a Gemini moon. It's quite simple, bruv. It does what it says on the tin, right? So why don't you never listen to me when I'm speaking? Because I'm a Gemini moon. No, it's because you don't listen. It's because it's you as a human. No. This is just a hieroglyphic energy, me, of an icon of a person. I'm not built this way. My head and my chakras and my chart say I'm built this way. But when you look at a person and you speak to them, do you actually look and speak to them and talk to them within their astrology chart? Do you understand it and think, okay, that's your astrology chart. I actually understand the fact that when I speak to you, you don't listen. So it must mean we don't speak to each other's astrology. We speak to each other's cardinal and fixed energies and mutable energies. As a human, we become very tetchy and angry because a person's either not listening or very demanding. Okay. Let's see. Sagittarius, next 48. 2. Because everything is up in the air. You're on it, Libra. Libra. Yes, Michelle, I can hear you complaining again. Heather, sorry, not Michelle. Sorry, Michelle, not you. You're right, Michelle. How's the vape shop going? Yeah, Heather, the person that complained about the Libra being negative. All right, I can hear you. They're negative. What are you going to do about it? Nothing, because they ain't listening. They ain't and you ain't. Right? You're not talking here, Tyrone. This ain't, you know, never making up your mind, positive, negative, either yes or no, no, yes, no, kind of no, well, sort of, maybe, I don't know, sort of, kind of, yeah, no, I don't know, maybe, sort of, yeah, kind of, okay, then no. What? I thought you said yeah, no. Yeah, I did say yeah, no. What's that mean then? Is that what? Okay, left, right. What? Which way? You want to go that way, bruv? Nah, fuck that, Tyrone, I'm confused. Is that yes or is that no? Hold on a minute, I haven't had an answer. What does that mean? No. Okay, well, hold on a minute, Stephen. I've been here fucking ages waiting for communication, and they haven't, and I haven't had an answer in years. Does that mean yes? Fuck no, does it mean yes, Tyrone? It doesn't mean yes, it means no. It means that you've had your answer already. It means that, well, I haven't communicated, they haven't, I haven't, they're not listening, I'm not. So does that mean yes? No. No, it don't. Dave. It don't mean that. You do realise that no answer at all is an answer, right? It means that I ain't had one for ages. It does what it says on the tin. If I haven't had an answer in all this time, what does that mean? Well, it don't mean yes, Derek. It means no. Right? It means should I keep trying? No. No. It means give up. Right? Stop keep trying to do what doesn't work, because that's karmic energy that you're focused on. Keep trying to focus on karma, what you're going to get? Karma. If you focus on dharma and things that work, what are you going to get? Things that work. Right? Does anybody get it? Is anybody alive out there? I'm really being very narcissistic, probably at some people. Yeah, I'm what do you call it? I don't know, dickhead or something. I don't know. Anyway, it's a bit of a laugh. It's a bit of a joke. Not your life, Sagittarius. Just the way it is, really. If that's happening to you, it's happening to you. Like I said, man, this is not an in-depth reading. This is just for entertainment purposes. Some people actually just subscribe because they like to hear me talk. But you can also join my vlog. That is a lot of talking on there, Tyrone, because you can actually see me, and I'm going to be taking you out with the drone and everything else, and doing all that sort of stuff. So the vlog's below. It's called Behind the Life of Tarot. Anyway, if you want your weekly reading, it's called the new website that I've opened, where I've actually made it a lot cheaper than what Patron was, but people still don't want to join it, Tyrone. Right? So we have loads of different options over there. You have subscription-based now, so you can subscribe to a monthly, where it's just monthlies. Subscribe to the silver one, which is monthlies and weeklies, or the gold tier, which is monthlies, weeklies, and also teaching, all bundled into one, and that's why it's called the gold tier, and it is well worth it, okay, because you get everything. So you get about 62 readings per month, and then 4 or 5 teaching segments, plus all the stuff that's already over there, okay? And that's what we offer. Then you can have individual readings if you just want to watch this and you just want to rent it out for a week. It's about $2 or $3. It's very cheap, and it gives you your reading. Okay, Steve, I might want all weekly readings. Okay, so you have the subscription base, or you can buy a bundle. You can buy all of the weekly readings, all shoved into one box, and buy that and watch all of them one after the other if you want, and just buy it or rent it. Okay, there are loads of options over on the new website, and we're building up a family and everything else. If you want to join, you can find the link provided below. Stay tuned, make sure you hit the bell and all that, because I'm also starting to go live now, where I do live donate, and I'll give you a question and you can ask and say, okay, Steve, I want to know about this. Okay, and I'll alter the reading when you tell me, and I can talk to you and respond, and then I can give you a much in-depth reading by the response of you telling me, Steve, yes, they did it. Ah, there you go then. The reading has changed. That's much more like what I'm actually seeing, because I changed my perspective over to what it is that you want to know about. So live readings are much better. If you want those, make sure you hit the bell and show all icon that will allow you to know when I'm going live, because I just go live at any point. Okay, so there you go. That's what we've got. Thank you so much, Sagittarius. Don't be so touching. Okay, not saying you are. I don't have any beef or problems with specific star signs. I might do with Sagittarian and Taurus, but that's not you. That's because within my chart, within my karmic energy, the people in my life that I've come up against that with, I have an opposition with those people, because that's built within my chart to have that opposition with that, because I'm a Scorpio rising. Okay, so it's not with you. Okay, it's just the way it is for me. Okay, don't worry about it. Don't think too hard about it because you're reading. But anyway, if you're interested in your weekly reading, that's where it is. It is over on the new website, and they are channeled and also done a day before this comes out. Okay, so you get it ahead of time, a day, and then your full channeled stuff and everything, in-depth reading is over there. Okay, guys, thanks very much. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you soon.